Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GAULEM Bay. I thought we were going to the treatment center, but no, we are here in the GAULEM Bay instead. So let's see what this place has for us. Oh god, fuck me, this looks horrible. Alright, what's all this? This looks... Huh? A single cable. Connected. Alright. Alright, we have stuff looking. A shirt. A jacket. Something in the pocket. A chevron block. Alright, what else we got? Another coat. Name tag. Harold. 11010. And then a binder with a list, a frequency list, and another coat. Why? You might be into that kind of thing. Oh my god, Alice. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Alright, so there's nothing in that last one. But we did get a frequency list. Oh my god. That's probably important for something. Alright, what's all this? Got another chevron block. Alright, well, what's this then? Poster with an eye in its center. We have 2 chevron blocks. Alright, what do we got? What? It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Alright, we got a key. We got a blue battery. Okay. Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's the door we need to get out of here. Nothing over here. So let's see if I can use this key on this. A star-shaped key. What if I... Oh, okay. I need another chevron block. Alright, where's another chevron block? Let's see. I haven't checked... Let's see. The real suspicious area at the moment is this thing over here. Alright, there it is. Alright, so we can do that, but we'll probably have to deal with this whole thing later. A radio. But we can now do stuff with this. The same shape and everything. The block is a little too big. Huh. So is there a way to make the block smaller? I mean, there's still this stuff over here. Just a big red button-up plate with black and yellow stripes. Couldn't scream, don't press me. Whoever said don't press me on it. What if it launches a missile? Ah! Luna! Anything dangerous to be right? Okay, well, I mean, that's true. Would it make one chance just kill us in one of these rooms? I don't know. Maybe. Alright. So what did that do? Sounded like something turned off. It's trying to start up. Sounds like... Okay, so something was trying to turn on, but we can't turn it on. Alright, what is this? A tablet! A keyhole here. Hold! I have a key! Nope. Alright, so we have a tablet. Part of the box is to be held on by screws. Hold. Ow. Can I turn this around? Alright, so we have a tablet we can't use. Can I do anything on this side? I think the main attraction is this thing! Maybe it's... No, it's not! Anyway, you got it. It's a robot. Just a well-made mannequin. Huh. So what is this radio for? Maybe the batteries are dead. An electrical socket on the side. Hold! Over here, there was a place where there was a spot. Alright, now can we use this? Hey, Georgia. Press the tuning button so you match the desired frequency. You must press the tuning button exactly 4 times. Alright, hold. Don't we have... $700. Hold a moment. What was that thing I got earlier? What was that thing I got? The name tag. $11010. $400 So we need to get to this. There we go. Oh? Alright, what we got? A blueprint of the room. Okay. There's something. Hold a moment. Yeah, there's an X on the other side of this thing. So can I go around this? Something in this area. No, not that. For disco. So we already took care of... Wait, hold on. Okay, we already checked that, and there was nothing there. Okay, nothing over here. Anything over here? Now, what's this for? I used... So I still haven't used this key. The key's too rusted to turn. I wonder, what if... And then we go back over here and use the key on this. Alright, we got it. So what's in here? Bottle of detergent. Why is there a bottle of a screwdriver? Which I could probably use immediately on the tablet. Which means that the back of it should be open. I need 2 batteries. I have 1. So I need a second battery. A silver key. So this silver key is probably for this over here. Because I needed a key. Alright, what we got? We're supposed to put something in. Oh! Something that goes in the star-shaped slot. So the middle drawer can be opened now. For a handle with a star-shaped handle. So we can now use that over here. Okay, this is a real straightforward one so far. Alright, give it the old turn. So what are we getting out of this? Something like what? Robots. One of them looked a little, yeah, like what the hell is this? This one's wearing boxers. Like a diary or something? Oh, why would you hide a diary in your crotch? He's got a hose or something. Alright. Luna, I haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Alright. How old are you? Alright, just... Okay. To use them to wipe something. I mean, there's this oil here that we could use this on, I guess. That oil looks like it's on there pretty good. Oh. Thanks, Alice. Oh, thanks, Alice. Thank you for giving me the answer. I cannot believe we're using boxers to wipe up this oil. 120V. 120V. $120V. Oh, hey, look! A battery. Alright, so enter the password, and then press enter button. So the password would be... No. 120V. Does that have something to do with this? Okay. Oh wait, this is on now. A pipe running towards them. Supply the correct voltage by connecting the wires. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. Alright. Oh god. Oh, I think I got this. We have to get 120 volts. $565. Oh, okay, we start from here. So 30. 90. Oh, okay. As long as it ends on this side, it's fine. So by doing that, it's 95. $125. No, that's too much. $105. $110. $70. What if? Oh, that's too much. $135. $130. I need 10 less. I wonder. no, that's too much. $65, 25. $75. $60, 70. $70. $115. $65. I wonder. No. It's 140. Hmm. I'm thinking if I can somehow get this all put together like this, I could probably get it. Hmm. No. Wait. No, that's too much. That's only 95. have? Ah. So let me see if I'm... It does say 120 over here. Which is probably for... That is way too much. Yeah, I'm 5 over. Because this were 30 and not 35, then I'd be good. But I need this 10 in order to get 120. Okay, I feel like this is another one of those cases where I'm going to be here all day if I try and figure this out on my own. So I'm going to have to do what I don't want it to do. I will be just a moment. I'm going to look up the solution to this one. Okay. Let's see if I got this now. The answer to that question is a resounding no. There. Get me out of here. Power distribution complete. Pre-boot sequence complete. That's the power button located on the console. So the console is probably this thing right here. The big suspicious button. Alright, what did it do? What, their eyes? Oh! Wait, what the? Why is this one's eyes not on? This one's aren't either. Okay, so what does that accomplish? No. So we have one with one eye. One that has neither of its eyes on. One that has both eyes on. And then one left, one right, two right. I don't have a password though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold a second. I think it's dependent on the glowing eyes. So let me see if my theory is right. So the left one. And then nothing. Then both. Then the left. And the right. Then Alright, let's try... Wait, what? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 12. So the ones with glowing eyes. I'm just gonna scroll. Okay, I see. Well, I don't see because I basically just... Whatever. Alright. How optimistic. Alright, so what's our password? Moon, Star, Sun. But there's a second one. Because of course there is. And so I already have the page open. I'm just gonna type it in. INISENC. Alright, so what is it? Moon, Sun, Star. Alright. So, Moon, Sun, Star. Alright, we got our file. So let's see what we got for info. Golem. The golem is an anthropomorphic creature from Jewish folklore. Golems are made from clay and will obey any order given to them by the creators without question. Well, they tend to take instructions very literally. Give me just a moment. Alright, so golems are created by performing a holy ritual, then kneading the clay into the shape of a person, chanting a spell, and writing the Hebrew word emet, truth, on the golem's forehead. Erasing the E changes the word to met, which is Hebrew for death. Doing this deactivates the golem. One of the GAULEMs found in the Notary Game facility, discovered lying on a maintenance table in the GAULEM Bay. His product ID is GTMCMGOLM. He asked to be heard by the last bit, which is, of course, Golem. Much to his surprise, it ends up being a house like Golem anyway. On a side note, GTMCMGOLM stands for GAULEM Type Male Cockney Model Number GOLM. The Chinese Room is a thought experiment developed by the American philosopher John Searle to conduct some of the ideas about artificial intelligence. The experiment itself is explained in more detail depth in the game. The general idea behind it is to pose the question, do intelligent responses indicate actual understanding? Searle contests that a computer can be programmed to respond intelligently in conversation with humans, so much so that it would seem to be human itself, that it would not necessarily, perhaps could not, actually understand what it was saying. Of course, this raises the question, how can we know that human minds are not, in essence, Chinese rooms? Can we really say that we understand the things we say, or are we just simulating understanding? The Turing... Oh my god, what? More to this? Seriously? The Turing test is designed to gauge a computer's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior, first discovered by British mathematician Alan Turing. The test has 3 participants, a human judge, a human subject, and a machine. The judge engages in conversation with the human and the machine, and if the judge cannot determine who is the machine, who is the human, the machine is considered to have passed the Turing test. When Fi mentions that perhaps she and her companions have been captured to perform a test, she is referring to the Turing test. Here are some more... Wait. Oh. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Oh, that's gross. An acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labor Electronic Machine. GAULEM's a robot designed and sold by an American corporation called Hephaestus Systems. Some of the units in this facility, however, had their software significantly enhanced by Zero Senior. Portion have also been given ABT created by Zero Senior. Incidentally, ABT is short for Artificial Biological Tissue. The gist of Golem's somewhat rambling explanation is that the center of thought doesn't necessarily have to reside in the body. In the case of Golem, the cell clearly resided in a mainframe and operated the body remotely. It's a software robot could exist that way, he theorized. What would prevent humans from doing the same? If humans are actually being controlled by an outside force, then is there actually any such thing as free will? Huh. Who knows, man. Alright, what's my safe password? Moon, star, sun. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We're probably gonna run long because I want to see what... Oh. Alright, here we go. What's this thing? Alright, let's see. We got our... the map. Alright, we got... our cards. But this other stuff, besides the key, seems new. Alright, what's next? A note. Here are some more AB rules for you. Alright, yeah, not voting is not an option. At least one vote. But what's that other thing there? 2 things left. Some sort of plug or key. Huh. Let's see. The last thing is the key. Alright. The plug. That will need it, but you never know. So Alice is going to hold on to that plug. But it's probably going to come up somewhere to be relevant. But first, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, get me out of this GAULEM Bay. You know, one of these days I'm going to solve one of these puzzles without having to look up the safe password.
Hold up, Governor.
What? Who said that? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Oh my gosh. Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi! Over here!
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
What in God's name is this?
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Well, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
What in God's name is this?
Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
So, what the hell are you? If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot?
A robot. Yeah.
Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know, what with us being robots and all.
So... should I just call you Golem?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Whoa.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Golem.
Come on, man. That's just Golem.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Golem, you said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna.
How?
I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Why?
How?
You don't know?
No.
Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
so golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
No.
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. The fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what GAULEM stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy?
Okay, that last one's pretty funny.
The list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't. The more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I've got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So, you aren't going to answer my question?
What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, excuse me, princess. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you?
Yeah.
That's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart to flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Oh no, here we go. While waiting for an answer, Golem launched into his exploration. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back to the slot. Once the Chinese questions began to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why, I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? What kind of question is that? No, don't answer that. Black? Oh my god, you idiot! What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in? All of these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper, with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend, In fact, she's never even kissed a boy, although she's wearing white underwear. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Luna's asking the real questions here.
Can't say there is.
So what was the point of this?
Tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly! Oh my god, Sigma.
What?
What?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot feeling pain?
Vic, I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal box, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y boning, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Yo, I didn't think we were gonna get a first Zero Escape Yap session now. Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are.
So you're gonna explain?
So carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mighty excited as all.
Just spit it out.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a freaking game, dude.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What?
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
Command violation. Rogue processes detected.
What?
Product ID GTMCMGOLM.
He was about to tell us something important.
Executing emergency deactivation. Unit GTMCMGOLM now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it!
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
God damn it, Dio!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the
Someone on
hell?
other team must have opened it.
Shit! Why would they do
We
that?
have to hurry.
Right, let's go. Every time with this fucking dude, I swear. But yeah, I honestly kind of tuned out a lot of what that golem was yapping about. Because it just felt like a typical Zero Escape yap session. So forgive me if he said something hyper important and I didn't listen to it because I kind of just tuned it out. Like, I'm being honest, I literally tuned out most of that shit. Anyway, welcome back to Warehouse A. Alright, Dio, you fucking bastard. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
Of course he did.
You got a problem with that?
Yes, yes I do.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole? He is definitely an asshole.
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Clark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything?
If one set of participants don't vote, everyone gets punished.
Did you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Why was this note only in the Golem Bay, though?
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer.
That's such a weird, specific detail you would think would be given to us earlier, but it wasn't.
I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I don't believe you.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out, they'll...
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we head into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? Wait, what? She was here just a minute ago. Oh, what is Alice doing? It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? What she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... What's up? Whoa, hey guys.
Quark!
What?
Has Quark been here?
No.
Did something happen to him? He disappeared!
Again. Disappeared? What do you mean?
He's gone! We can't find him anywhere! When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay.
What about
I
Alice?
need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Why do I feel like we're going through a repeat of what happened before? The last time we found Quark, he was in the treatment center, but we don't have access to the treatment center now. Hey, Quark! Quark! Oh no. Are we gonna find him in here? Not in here. Nothing here either. He's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking out the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
I don't like the sound of this. I don't think we should be leaving Dio alone with anyone. Also, what's up with Alice? Why did she wander off? What was she doing? You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
To the pantry. Jack Crawford will not be in the pantry, though. This is...
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
Oh my gosh. How old are you?
20, I think.
You think? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2. You think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Whoa there, pal. He's only 22, he's not that old. Gah. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
I wish I could have seen that. You made him drink it to make sure it was
I
safe?
guess you could say that.
Hey, man, I'd rather have the asshole drink it than drink it myself. So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food, too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Oh, for God's sake! Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
It's a long story. This might seem hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. So Andy explained the whole Golem thing. I explained how we found a room called the GAULEM Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem who told a very interesting story. A very long story at that. There was a lot of yapping involved.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yep.
So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
Yes.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Oh?
Sigma, Phi!
Who's dead this time?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Who is it this time? Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
What? I swear to God. Oh my God, we actually got to skip the elevator. We still have to see this freaking map up section. Again? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and just for a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fists, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me.
Of course it was, you slimy bastard.
I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and... well, you know the rest.
You seem pretty calm for someone who found a corpse.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Maybe you did.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
Yeah. How do you know?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Dio.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but... I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
Clover.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice. Why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together.
Catch them?
Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them.
Oh no.
They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge.
Oh no, not again.
I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
No. No, not again. Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything.
I mean, you're not wrong, unfortunately.
Think it through. There are 2 possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us.
Yeah. The last time Clover was wary of someone, she delivered an axe to them.
I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So
Besides
why would we
Clover.
want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice.
So, Dio.
Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Dude, that sounds like a Saw scenario.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing.
Dio?
Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Dio. Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No.
Well, why not?
There's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Maybe. Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Sr.?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah, but that could be a lie. I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Sr., then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover. There was always Temioji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seems like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Temioji. Where had Quark gone? We don't have time to think about that, though.
Minutes remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point. We should
What
get
do you
to the
mean?
warehouse.
Oh,
It seems
yeah.
clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. You're not gonna take her bracelet?
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah. I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless.
We'll see about that.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Really?
Haha. Now this is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, If we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio?
Of course he is.
As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
Yes, you would. You're a murderer.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose betray?
Why?
Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here.
But is it really possible to get everyone out?
We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Yeah, Alice is dead and Quark is MIA.
You mean Alice?
Yeah.
But is there really an ending where everyone can get out alive?
At any rate, all of us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that you'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Don't trust him. He's probably going to pick betray.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate.
What the fuck? Bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
A pair shares a destiny.
This is bullshit.
Sucks to be you, Dio. I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
Don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
Are you sure?
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left.
Why do we always wait till the last second for this?
Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Makes sense?
I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
I'm getting worried.
Anyway, you promised. You have to choose ally.
She's gonna pick betray! Right, I will. She's gonna pick betray. I have a suspicious feeling about this. Why does Luna want me to pick ally so badly?
Remain until polling closes.
I don't want to distrust Luna, but something doesn't feel right about this. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
I don't know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Should I pick ally?
3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Should I? I think Luna's lying to me, though. I'm sorry, Luna, but I have to.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I have a suspicious feeling that she's lying to me.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I don't classify myself as a good judge of character, but I don't think she's telling the truth.
Thank you for your participation.
No. Shut up, announcer.
Ambidex gates now opening.
But let's see if K kept his word.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no, she did pick ally! Wait, but Quark has 9 points again. Oops.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I thought she was lying to me, but she wasn't.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Luna.
Sigma, why?
I'm sorry, Luna. I thought you were lying to me.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something?
I feel bad now.
Just give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something.
I thought you were...
I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
No! I thought you were lying to me! I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
I'm sorry! I thought you were lying to me!
Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Temioji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah, so?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off to the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off to the cyan door. So are we sure this is the same Clover from 999? Because that's what I'm still wondering. What is Clover doing here? Anyway, I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's
I
Dio?
went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
Oh my god, please don't bring that up. I'm so sorry. He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. I mean, he's 1 point away from 9 points. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
Yeah, you didn't choose Ally of me, you fucking stitch. If you betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though.
See, that's my logic. I wasn't sure Luna would actually pick Ally. There was this doubt in my mind that she wasn't going to pick Ally.
The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important?
Oh, shut up. Stop guilt-tripping me.
Trusting someone, I mean. All right. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. No signs of Quark. So is he in the treatment center again? But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Temioji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
Broke your promise to Luna.
Oh, stop doing that!
Break promises.
Oh, there was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here. This'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now. Yeah, you can. Quark has 9 BP.
Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho. If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot! If you go through there, you'll...
Leave me. I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Bruh.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! It's too late.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. know. That's what I get for doubting Luna. Alright, so... Luna game over 1. So what then... Okay, so there's a problem here. What happens if I pick this end path, though? If I choose ally, something's gonna happen. So we have obtained 2 bad endings. So I think what we're gonna do is... Oh no, I have to betray Luna. Why? Oh, fuck me. I don't... Like, fuck me, dude. So I think after we go down this pathway here... We're gonna go over here to this path here and start doing this. But unfortunately, soon we're going to have to choose Betray against Luna. But for now, we will stop there, and next time we will see what lies beyond allying with Luna. I wish I didn't do what I did, though. I feel so bad still. But hopefully, next time things go a little better. Wait, what the hell? Hold it. Oh, it moved me back to the start. Let's just go back to here. Alright. Oh, fuck me. Alright, we're gonna have to do it now. Wait, I have a save file.
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
Not save another slot. Alright, so next time, we're gonna go through the AB room, we're gonna see how things play out when we ally with Luna, and then we're gonna have to betray Luna. I'm gonna feel really bad for it, but we're gonna have to do it. So next time we'll do that. I will see you then.